Hi, I'm Shannon with Itsy Bitsy Book Bits, and here's what readers are saying about Hawaii for Two by Christina Braver. I am obsessed with Levi and Kate. I couldn't put it down while I was reading it, and I've gone back and reread most of it a couple times. Levi is the good looking, nerdy IT guy at the hospital Kate works at. Kate is a traveling nurse who has never had the courage to talk to him until one day he sits down next to her at a coffee shop and they have one of the best meet cute stories I've read in a long time. After that one meeting, Levi offered to go to Hawaii with Kate for her sister's wedding that she doesn't want to go to alone. Kate is a curvy woman who is very self conscious about her size, especially around her sisters. She hasn't had successful relationships in the past because her partners made her feel sexually inadequate. Levi sets out to make her feel special, sexy, and wanted. Levi is the best book boyfriend I've had in a long time. I loved Kate and Levi together. He helped her become adventurous and to love her body and herself. Christina Braver writes such real characters that I see myself in so many of the stories. This is a feel good, romantic love story with fun, adventure, and a sexy cinnamon roll MMC. This is a perfect weekend read. That review came from Liz Matson on Goodreads. Here is what Isla Lawrence had to say on Goodreads. Oh my goodness, Hawaii for Two was so good. To be completely honest, I was a little apprehensive in the first two chapters because it was so fast paced and I'm more of a slow burn girly, but my goodness, was I about to be proven wrong. It honestly ended up being perfectly paced. Being a bigger gal myself, this book healed a little something in me. Witnessing Kate's insecurities mirror my own, but then to have Levi be so loving and proud to call Kate his, the way he described Kate's body and worshipped her, it brought me to tears in all kinds of ways. This book had everything: fake dating, he falls first, adventuring together, body positivity, and so much more, all bundled into one gorgeous package. This book also has convinced me to give snorkeling a try, and I'm terrified of water. That's how great it is. This one comes from Angie on BookBub. This is a great summer read. Kate Wells is a traveling nurse, and she's eyed the great white whale, Levi Abrams, IT guy at the hospital she's working at. Never in a million years did she think he'd be her date to her sister's destination wedding. After her best friend bails on her, Kate is on her own until Levi sits next to her at a coffee shop and becomes her plus one. At first, it's a fake relationship, but as they spend an adventurous week together, they start to feel more connected to each other. And Levi helps Kate see that she's more than what her family and other people think about her. He falls hard, but does she feel the same? Here is one from Beverly on Amazon. Hawaii for Two is a fun romance while trying to survive a family wedding. The author brings us a quirky story about two strangers who were ditched by their friends, who happen to be together, and decide to help one another out. Kate always admired Levi, but he never seemed to be alone, and she already put him in the out of her league box. So when he approached her to sit at her table one day, she was startled. Even more so when he struck up a conversation. However, when he offered to join her on her trip, she wasn't sure what to say, so she gave him the 411, doing everything to make sure he was safe. Because to her, just because they work in the same hospital, that doesn't mean that he's a good guy. He could just be a smooth talker. Levi has wanted a reason to approach Kate, so sitting with her was ideal. He admires her, thinks she's beautiful. What he doesn't understand is why she doesn't know how pretty she is. He offers to be her plus one in Hawaii without really knowing what he's getting himself into. A family wedding. What could go wrong? As the week unfolds, they get closer and enjoy each other's company. But having Levi by her side feels right. She just needs to not ruin it or let her family. Will they get through it all? Will their cover be blown? You are just going to have to pick it up to find out. Happy reading. This last review comes from Cass Newell on Amazon. If you loved the movie The Wedding Date, you're going to adore this book. I originally picked it up expecting a light, cheesy rom-com, and while it definitely delivered on the charm, it also completely won me over with its heart and depth. From the very first chapter, I was hooked. The story had me smiling, giggling, and even gasping at times in the best way possible. I flew through it in a single day and have already reread it. The chemistry between the main characters is incredible. I absolutely loved both leads, especially Levi. He's the ultimate book boyfriend. Sweet, thoughtful, funny, and unapologetically goes after what he wants. I also found myself deeply connecting with Kate. Her journey with body image and confidence felt incredibly real and relatable. Watching her slowly grow into her self worth with Levi's gentle support was both heartwarming and empowering. This book is more than just a rom com, it's a feel good, affirming, and utterly swoon worthy read.